Megan stood in the courtroom, her hands trembling as she clutched the letter she had just written. It was a letter to the man who had ruined her family, her brother's killer. The trial had dragged on for months, each day a brutal reminder of the life her family would never get back. But today she had a choice to make. Her brother, Jason, had been murdered in a robbery gone wrong. The pain was still fresh, and the anger she felt towards his killer, Michael, was like a fire in her chest. Michael had been sentenced to life in prison, but Megan couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. A piece of her heart still felt broken, a wound that no verdict could heal. As the judge called the room to order, Megan's mind raced. She had come to a decision, the hardest one of her life. She was going to forgive Michael. She had come to realize that holding on to anger was only poisoning her. She could feel it every day, the bitterness that seeped into every aspect of her life. Her work, her relationships, even her own self-worth, all seemed clouded by the weight of that unforgiving rage. She knew that forgiveness didn't mean excusing what Michael had done. It didn't mean forgetting. It meant freeing herself from the chains of hate that had kept her trapped for so long. When it was her turn to speak, Megan rose from her seat. The room fell silent as she walked to the front. Her eyes met Michael's for the first time since the trial began. He looked older, broken, just like her. And in that moment, Megan realized something she hadn't expected. He wasn't the only one suffering. "Michael," she began, her voice steady despite the tremor in her chest, "I don't know why you did what you did. I don't know the pain you must have been carrying. But I do know this. I can't live my life hating you. I don't forgive you because I think what you did was okay. I forgive you because I refuse to let my anger control my life anymore." The room was still. Michael's eyes welled with tears. Megan could see the shame in his face, but also a glimmer of something else, a flicker of hope. He nodded slowly, as if in disbelief. "Thank you," he whispered. The unexpected twist came later, after the trial was over. Megan's decision to forgive was broadcast on the news, and she became a symbol of grace and strength. What no one knew, though, was that Michael wasn't just any criminal. He was the son of a wealthy businessman. The family had kept their distance, but now, a few weeks after Megan's act of forgiveness, Michael's family reached out to her. They offered to help her pay off her debts, her student loans, and more. They even promised to fund a foundation in Jason's honor. In her moment of forgiveness, Megan had unknowingly opened the door to an unexpected path of healing for herself and for the legacy of her brother. Her story didn't just change her life, it changed the lives of many others. The lesson? Forgiveness isn't just about letting go of the past. Sometimes it's the key to unlocking a future you never could have imagined. As Megan walked out of the courthouse that day, she felt the weight lift off her shoulders, and for the first time in a long time, she felt free. Forgiveness is not about excusing the past, but freeing yourself from its hold. It opens doors to healing, peace, and a future you never imagined. Don't forget to subscribe Storytime with Harry for more interesting stories. Thank you for watching.